I just want to say that Marina Mabre is a bum, and I own her. She shoved me like that was going to change the score. She was out there putting up Angel Reese stats with her 6 points and 8 me-bounds. She needs to relax. They tried to gang up on me with 3 players because I cooked their whole squad, and I had to let their bench know after I hit that 3-pointer to shut their asses up.
Caitlin Clark erupts after WNBA stuns fans by ejecting her top enforcer, Sophie Cunningham, in a controversial move that's shaking the league.
My name is Sophie Cunningham, and I won't allow anyone to harm Caitlin Clark. During that game, JC Sheldon deliberately poked Caitlin in the eye, and then Marina Mabrey pushed her down, yet the referees did nothing. I simply couldn't bear it. Seeing my teammate treated this way, I knew I had to step up and do something for her.
But this isn't just about one player getting kicked out. It's a full-blown crisis. The WNBA is spiraling, and fans are furious. What was once a league on the rise is now teetering on chaos.
Players are faster, they're better, they're bigger, they're stronger. They're as good as they've ever been. They're as athletic as they've ever been. The game is fast now. Things are happening quickly. Everybody's getting better, except the officials. So we got to find a way to remedy it. I mean, you've heard every coach talk about it, so I don't know what the answer is.
Caitlin Clark's reaction could send shockwaves to the future of women's basketball because beneath the headlines lies a disturbing pattern. A league eager to profit from her fame, yet unwilling to protect her. And now, it appears they're targeting those who dare to stand by her. It all began with a flagrant foul that never should have happened.
Trash talk had been happening everywhere. Technicals, flagrants, all this stuff had been happening. And as JC Sheldon was running down the court for a fast break layup, Sophie Cunningham grabs her and hard fouls her. I think this was Sophie. This was the last 46 seconds of the game. They were up by a lot, so I think it's a possibility that Sophie was trying to send a message.
Late in a heated game, Sophie Cunningham delivered a hard, no-nonsense hit while defending Caitlin Clark, and it sparked an instant firestorm. Cunningham was ejected almost immediately, but this wasn't just another foul in a physical game. Fans saw it for what it truly was, a message from the league. And Caitlin Clark? She was livid.
What did you make of Sophie Cunningham's flagrant foul on JC towards the end?
It was a flagrant foul.
You think it's like defending Caitlin or defending the team, or how do you view just how it all?
I view it as a flagrant foul.
That's about the game, too.
Yeah, well, I mean, you guys came for basketball.
Yeah,
Let's talk
seriously.
about basketball.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Why? Because Cunningham wasn't just another teammate. She had earned a reputation as one of the few players unafraid to step up and shield Clark from the growing wave of on-court aggression.
Caitlin's teammate, I couldn't sit idly by. I decided to take a stand. In my own way, I made JC Sheldon understand that anyone who hurts Caitlin would face consequences. This wasn't just a foul, it was a warning to everyone. Although I was ejected from the game, I earned the respect of the fans. People thought I did what others were afraid to do, standing up for Caitlin, even at the cost of myself. This makes me furious. The WNBA's rules and biases clearly enable this violent behavior, ignoring players' dignity and safety. The atmosphere of that game grew increasingly tense until I couldn't stand by anymore.
And those hits weren't isolated. They've been piling up. Cheap shots, eye pokes, hard body checks, all ignored as refs looked the other way. This season has pulled back the curtain on a harsh truth. Caitlin Clark is the biggest draw the WNBA has ever had, but she's also its biggest target.
It's amazing, just to see that how many people just love her in this city. She made her mark here, and it's just incredible to see all the fans and how much she's just put into work, and then the impact she's had on this city is just amazing.
Her arrival didn't just make headlines. It changed everything. Viewership tripled. Arenas sold out nationwide. Her jersey became the best-selling across all sports. But instead of embracing the moment, the league's culture seemed hell-bent on breaking her. When Clark sat out due to injury, WNBA ratings plummeted by 55%. Let that sink in. One player missing, and more than half the audience disappeared. It confirmed what fans already knew. Caitlin Clark isn't just part of the league. She is a league right now. And yet, night after night, she's met with relentless, unchecked aggression. From hard fouls to outright assaults, like Mabrey's now infamous body check. The message is clear. Shine too bright, and you become a target.
Even in my Minnesota days, man, I've always taken a loyalty to all the players that's on the team. And yeah, man, it helps confidence, it helps continuity, and then too, for that to be your best player, you gotta protect the best player.
Angel Reese's flagrant shot to Clark's head, Jammer Freeze's reckless hit, a nonstop barrage of cheap fouls, all while Clark's shots were swatted away by Izzy Magbegger on her way to 29 points. Yet through it all, there were no real consequences. The message from officials was loud and clear. Caitlin Clark was on her own. That's where Sophie Cunningham stepped in. A Taekwondo black belt with zero fear. Cunningham didn't hesitate. She defended her teammate when no one else would. She stood up to a league culture that seemed more interested in humbling Clark than protecting her. And for that, she became the next target.
And eventually, Sophie Cunningham had enough. Oh yeah. Sophie Cunningham had enough. Folks, shout out to Sophie Cunningham. We wanted somebody like this that said, I'm tired of this. I'm trying to step up. It's time to step up. We're not going to get punked anymore. We're not going to get pushed around anymore. We're not going to get treated like a little sister anymore, like a little brother anymore. We are going to start being the ones that say, you know what? We're not going to start the fight, but we damn sure will finish.
The decision to eject Sophie Cunningham sent a chilling message. Even Caitlin Clark's defenders weren't safe. What the WNBA hoped would quiet the controversy instead lit a fuse. Clark's fury wasn't just about losing an on-court ally. It was about a league bending under the weight of a growing double standard. While male legends like Michael Jordan and Larry Bird were celebrated for their swagger and trash talk, Clark has been vilified for showing the same fire. The league wants her talent. It wants her marketability, but has refused to offer her even the most basic protections every professional athlete deserves.
Right? If you look at this, the viewership, right? People ain't just watching WNBA just to watch it. They're watching it because of Caitlin Clark.
Yes, sir.
And I'm guilty of it because I'm one of them guys. Oh, is Caitlin playing today? I'm watching it. Oh, she's hurt? I'm not even tuning in.
But the league's failure isn't just hurting ratings. It's dividing the fan base. The WNBA's refusal to address blatant officiating issues has ignited something far bigger, a culture war. This isn't just Fever fans against rival teams anymore. It's Caitlin Clark's fans versus the league itself. And that's the worst case scenario. Because when your biggest star supporters are rooting against the organization, you've already lost a narrative. The WNBA created this problem, and now it may be too big to fix. The targeting of Caitlin Clark has spilled far beyond the court. It's become a national conversation. From fans to media to NBA legends, everyone is watching how the league responds. And so far, they aren't responding at all. The hate keeps escalating. Every game adds fuel to the fire. Each cheap shot, every missed call, pushes more fans to turn on the league. The outrage is growing, the criticism louder, and with it, the WNBA's reputation continues to unravel. The truth is clear. The league needs Caitlin Clark. She's a driving force behind record ratings, sold-out arenas, and the surge in media attention. Her success is the WNBA's success. But if the league continues to let the hostility fester, they risk losing everything she's helped build. And here's the terrifying part. If Clark gets seriously injured, if another unchecked attack forces her off the court, the fallout could be permanent. The question isn't the WNBA has lost control of the Caitlin Clark hate. They already have. The real question is, can they get it back before it's too late?